Okay, everyone, it's time for everyone's fifth favorite pack opening channel. Oops, let's not. Oh, wait. You know, there's actually a lot of pack opening channels. If I were to actually add myself to that list, I'd probably be down like in the 50th tier. You know, it's not like the custom card reviews where I'm literally like the only person who does it, so I can joke about it. Anyways, Konami got into contact with me and they're like, hey, there's this new speed dueling pack set and box set coming out. Would you like us to send them to you for free? To review on your channel. And I was like, yes, I would really like them for free to review on my channel. Especially since I'm already like a fan of speed dueling. You know, I have the other box sets, Wear and Tear that play. I found speed dueling is a really good way to introduce people into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of complicated. And I even occasionally buy the packs. I also am a fan of Duel Links too. So, you know, it was like perfect. The only caveat was like, I'd have to actually make a pack opening video, which I've never done on the channel before. Luckily, I like accidentally own all the equipment in order to do it. I have like a streamer webcam that I bought on sale. I have a nice light, and of course, you know, my microphone. So, you know, this is my first ever one. I haven't actually done a video with me on camera in like 5 years or something. I used to do that a lot more at the beginning of my WoW channel. Okay, so I haven't actually taken a look at this yet because they sent me the email a while ago. So I don't know what's in it. I do remember, like in the original one, the Kaiba set, like one of the cards was really overpowered. Was it this one? Dragon Calling once per duel. Yeah, it's this one. Literally, this is like the best one. Where if you normal summon a Lord of D, you can add the Flute of Summoning Dragon from your deck to your or graveyard to your hand. Or you can reveal Flute of Summoning Dragon to add Lord of D. That's basically the best deck out of all of them. I wonder if any of them can really compete. So, first up we have Brex. I don't know why they have that card. That card sucks. As one of his things, especially since he's a dinosaur deck and that's a dragon. I get like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore, dragons are the evolutionary thing of dragons. Ooh, Order to Charge. This was actually really good in the early days of Duel Links. So this is just a Duel Links thing. You know, whenever you have like Pokemon cards, they give you these things and it gives you free cards in the Pokemon online game. I always wished Yu-Gi-Oh! Did that too. So let's see. Oh, Order to Charge, I guess, is the hollow one of this set. And then these are the two new, whatever, powers of it. So the first one, all dinosaur monsters gain 300 attack and defense. You know, this, I was expecting this to be in here because in regular Duel Links, this was, like one of the best skills in the game in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Because of, like, you know, 1900 beat sticks were a huge deal back then. What's this one? You can activate this skill while you control the Serpent Knight Dragon. Once per turn, you can reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Use one of the following skills depending on the number of monsters revealed. Add one of the revealed cards to your hand. Destroy one card your opponent controls. 3 or more. Apply both effects. Whoa! Then place the rest of the revealed cards on top of your deck in any order. Whoa. Whoa, I'm trying to think of like the applications for that, because summoning Serpent Knight Dragon, that's this thing right here. It's not very good. And it requires 2 tributes since it's level 7. But, you know, if you get to draw a card and destroy one of your opponent's monsters, if you have it out, that might be worth it. I still think Dinosaur Kingdom's easier. It's just easier to use. So let's see, what cards are in here? Serpent Knight Dragon, Two-Headed King Rex, Uraby. Okay, so in Duel Links, I'm currently doing this thing where I only use common quality cards, and this is the strongest dinosaur monster in the game that's common quality. So I like using it. Crawling Dragon. Okay, so The main thing of like the Dinosaur Kingdom deck in early Duel Links was definitely these two cards, because they're both 1600 attack, level 4 normal monsters, and they both also are materials for the fusion monster. Let's see if it ends up in here, because those are also the highest attack ones back in the day. Black Tyranno, Mad Seed, ooh, Gillosaurus. This wasn't added until later in Duel Links. This card's good. This card is used in non-dinosaur decks, though. Gale Lizard is a reptile. It's also a good card. Not a dinosaur, though. Dark Diceratops, I think, was the first Piercer they added to Duel Links with 2400 attack. There are others. Whoa. Is this card even in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? I don't know. This card's good in Duel Links. If you attack into things, you can return it to your hand. Oh man, I kind of want to go check. Elemental Saurus. This one was also played in the dinosaur decks because, you know, if it's paired up with an earth monster, let's see if this can focus, you can negate the effects of an effect monster destroyed by battle with this card. And there was a lot of flip effect monsters back then. And since it was always paired up, you know, with Crawling Dragon and Two-Headed T-Rex number 2, yeah, these were the 3 good ones. Black Stego, I don't know what this card does. This is one of the newer ones. Let's see. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. Your opponent's monster cannot attack any monster except for this one. This is a hand trap? What? You can special summon this card from your hand. I'd assume that means in defense position. And then your opponent must attack this card. And it's just declare an attack, so you can use it to stop something. Huh. I don't know why they add reptiles to this deck, though. Raise Body Heat, Ultra Evolution Pill. This is the bad one, right? Yeah. Space-Time Transcendent. Meh. Cost down. Anyways, back to the card. Summoner Art. Why is this card in here? Oh, because of Serpent Knight Dragon, duh. I was like, they don't have Frostosaurus. This is my first thought. White Elephants get... Ooh. Heatwave's actually good. You can only get 1 copy of Heatwave in Duel Links. Like, it's not possible to get other copies of it. So, you know, you just buy multiple packs of this. You can get 3 Heatwaves and just lock down your opponent. Card Advance, 2 card... I guess, hey, there's a way to get out Serpent Knight Dragon easier. Hunting Instincts, Reinforcements. I don't know what this card does. I know this is an old card, so it's probably not very good. Shuffle this card face up into your deck. If you draw this face up card that was added to the deck by this effect, send it to the graveyard and then target 1 card in your graveyard, except this card, add that target to your... That's not good. And then limit impulse. Okay, so this card is bad, but I definitely was experimenting with it recently. So let me show you what it does. I'm sorry, I just like talking about these cards. I'm really into really dumb cards like this. So, you discard 2 cards from your hand to special summon 2 tokens. You know, it's a -3. Well, I mean, it's a -1 considering you do get 2 tokens out of it. And they can't be tributed except for a tribute summon. And this card is a common. So I was using it in Duel Links when I was doing my commons only challenge. And I was having a lot of fun with it, and I never would have used it otherwise. And it wasn't half bad. The only problem was, like, you know, I found this card was actually really convenient for, like, any deck that I was trying to tribute summon with. Like, the biggest problem I had was in my commons only challenge, I don't have any good cards to use it with. That was, like, the biggest thing. Is like, it was actually not half bad. I was surprised at how, like, good it was performing, considering how I just writ this card off as terrible beforehand. Because, you know, discard 2 in order to special summon 2 tokens, that's terrible, but actually not half bad.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
No, let's not do that, Siri. Okay, so also Order to Charge is good. I think that was also another reason why the Dinosaur deck did good. Which is funny, because Order to Charge is terrible in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, the Weevil deck... Ooh, what's this? A mat. You know, I was thinking, when I was setting up all my camera equipment and stuff, Like, I was thinking, man, I should really buy a tripod to put my camera on. And then I realized I had one. Just randomly, I was like, wait, when the hell did I buy that? And it was a good thing I had a camera too, because I don't ever use it. I literally just opened it up today, even though I bought it a couple months ago. And then I have my desk light, which works perfect for this, and of course the mic I have. But I was also thinking, man, I would love it if I had a mat. You know, like all of the professional pack opener channels. Maybe I can use this as the mat. You know, add some professionalism to this. No, this isn't good enough. It's good for, like, you know, if you're a new player and you don't really remember where the field zones go. That's about it. Okay, let's see what's in the Weevil. Dinosaur Kingdom is actually good. So, of course they would release that. Now, there was a good ability that Weevil had too. It was so good that it's got nerfed 2 times. And the second one was recently. The Weevil ability is the one that puts Parasite in your opponent's deck. So, let's see if it has that or not. The Weevil card. Pot of Avarice. Jar of Avarice, I mean. Pot of Avarice is better. Hyper Metamorphosis. Okay, so the way I'm reading these is literally through, like, the camera that's showing this to you guys as well. Hidden Parasite. Ooh, is this it? So, let's see. Once per turn, you can change all monsters in the field to insect until the end of this turn. Also, any battle damage your opponent takes is halved for the rest of this turn. You may use this skill up to twice per duel. Oh. Yeah, that's not very good. Hyper Metamorphosis. You can activate this skill while you control a level 3 or lower insect normal monster. Discard 2 cards. Tribute 1 level 3 or lower insect normal monster you control to special summon 1 perfectly ultimate Great Moth from your hand or deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Any damage your opponent takes for the rest of this turn is halved. Wait, what? No, you can activate this skill when you control a level 3 or lower insect monster. Oh, okay, and then you have to discard 2 cards in order to tribute that monster to special summon perfectly ultimate Great Moth from the deck. Huh. That sounds fun. It doesn't sound very good, but that sounds like a really fun gimmick. I don't know. I'm starting to think of decks that could totally take advantage of just discarding 2 cards, especially if it lets you bring out a beat stick. Like, there is a skill in Duel Links where you send 2 cards from your hand to your deck in order to bring out 1 monster, but that one's like from outside of your deck, so you wouldn't have to play Ultimate Great Moth in your deck. I think it would be better if you didn't have to play Ultimate Great Moth in your deck for that to activate. That would be a little bit too good, because this is actually good, and the card you brought out with the other skill was Labyrinth Wall, which isn't very good. It's just a big beat stick. But you also need a level 3 or lower normal monster. Level 3 or lower? There are no good level 3 or lower normal monsters. Especially not in this. What, you want to play Kumotuko? Maybe just not in this. Alisync. Holy shit, look at those stats. That's bad. Like, there are good normal insect monsters, like Insect Knight, but it specifically only works on level 3 or lower monsters. Ugh. Disappointing. At least the Rex one was good. Okay, so we got Insect Queen, not the good Insect Queen, Cocoon of Evolution, which was actually a super rare in Duel Links for... Well, I mean, it's still a super rare, but it was super rare because it had 2,000 defense. I thought that was funny. Now they don't care about defense being that high. In fact, there's common cards with higher defense. Maneater Bug. This card was super dangerous in the early days of Duel Links. Pinch Hopper's good for special summoning the good Insect Queen from your hand. Gokipon, one of the floaters. Beeless Soldier. You really need cards in order to make that work. Beatron is good. Beatron was limited in the game for a long time. Like, you could only get 1 copy from leveling up Weevil. Cannon, Forest. Ooh, Verdant Sanctuary. This card's actually good. In, like, a stall-based deck. Insect Neglect. When your opponent declares an attack, you can banish one insect monster from your graveyard and negate the attack. I didn't know this was a real card. I thought this was like an anime card. Worm bait, special summon tokens, enchanted fitting room. Whoa. Okay, so this card is good, especially in Duel Links where you only have 20 cards in your deck. It allows you to basically excavate the top 4 cards of your deck and then special summon any level 3 or lower normal monsters, which actually allows you to activate the hidden parasite. Man, I didn't even think of that. And then Dark Factory Mass Production, go +1 with normal monsters. Amulet of Ambition, really good on low level normal monsters, especially Paleozoics. There's actually like, really good decks in Duel Links that use Amulet of Ambition on Paleozoics. White Elephant's good, is good for cycling through normal monsters. You could use this one with the other skill in order to destroy all your opponent's cards. That's actually good. Wow, that's just a full board wipe. I forgot that card existed. Spider Egg, Whoa. Did they ever add this one to Duel Links? So, it protects your other insect monsters, and every time your opponent does anything, it reduces the attack of your opponent's cards by 100. That was a lot to take in. I know that card. I've just never actually paid too close attention to it. And then Order to Smash. Man, they added a lot of good cards for a lot of the normal deck. The only one they're really missing is the League of Uniform Nomenclature. But Amulet of Ambition is great, so is Enchanted Fitting Room in this card. Order to Smash, but in this other one, Order to Charge, much better. These are some really good normal monster supports. Okay, now onto the packs, I guess. Okay, the packs only have 4 cards in them. I forget, I think they give you a couple of them when you buy the packs. Oopsie doopsie. Let's see, Slot Machine, Infernity Dwarf, Danpot. Ooh, Security Orb. Is this the... Oh. I was wondering, isn't one of them supposed to be rare or something? Okay, so this is just another insect floater. When I made the video on, least and most represented cards, one of the positives about insect-type monsters was that there's a million floaters for them. Security Orbs, though, this card's actually good in Duel Links, or I guess I should say speed duels, because, it allows you to stop one attack, but also, if your opponent destroys it while it's face down, you get to destroy a monster on the field, which was really good with the Harpy deck back in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! You could legitimately counter one of the best decks in the game thanks to this little-known trap card. Whoa, they have skills in here? Bandit Keith. Bandit. Oh, is it like the one in Duel Links? This is a good skill. Let's see. Let me focus that. If your life points are 1,500 or less, activate this skill. Take control of one set card in your opponent's spell and trap card zone. This skill can only be used once per duel. Yep, it's the exact same one. Ooh, and it's holographic too. Okay. I love this skill. It's so good. When I make my commons only decks, I love to use this skill because there's no good spell or trap card removal, and I'm constantly getting below 1,500 life points anyway. So it allows me to steal one of my opponent's cards. I have never stolen anything good, though. It has always been something garbage, but that's because I usually play against low-ranked players. Beginning of the end. Whoa, this card is so hard to see without light. Look, it's completely dark. Not very good in Duel Links. Pretty decent in regular stuff. Gravity Axe. Okay, so the card, it counts as one of the ones. Gravity Axe saw a lot of play in early Duel Links. That's funny. They're basically just giving all of the good cards from Duel Links, which is, a good way to do it. Let's see. Ooh, Caboozles. This wasn't released until later. It has 100 more attack than all the other dinosaur monsters, and it's also a normal one. Wow, that card's good. Empress Mantis, not so much. Not so much. Pendulum Machine. I mean, it is an iconic Bandit Keith card, I guess. It's just not very good. Caboozles is good, though. It even still sees playing dinosaur decks to this day for being water type. Another Security Orb. Security Orb's good. Another Caboozles. I do this thing whenever I read card names that I don't recognize immediately, where I just kind of make something up and then go with it, and I don't even realize I'm doing that. So I think it's called like Cabazals or something, but I've been calling it Caboozles, and I'm going to keep calling it that until someone corrects me in the comments and calls me an idiot. That's usually how I figure out how to actually say names. Shit. Let me organize these real quick. I've just been kind of throwing them off to the side. Okay, couple more packs. Another trainer card. Fire Reaper, 7 complete, Jirak. Oh, this card right here. It's so bad. I have this card like in a tentative list for like the worst cards ever made. During the damage step, when a face-up monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains 300 attack until the end of this turn. It's a hand trap that increases damage attack by 300. That's so bad. I love it. It's so great. I need more bad cards because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but like the videos that talk about bad cards perform better than ones that talk about the best. People are much more interested in bad cards than they are good ones. Okay, let's see. Which one is this? Spellproof Armor. I don't know what this one is. Activate this skill during your main phase. All machine monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's spell effects. You can normal summon machine normal monsters with 1 less tribute. What? If a non-machine monster is in your graveyard, flip this skill over. This skill can only be used once per duel. Whoa. Well, so the first part, you know, your machines are immune to spells. It's okay. Enemy controller is really prevalent in Duel Links. I don't actually remember if enemy controller is in speed duels yet. Hey, look, it's holographic. But the second effect, hey, that actually makes some of these cards a little less garbage, like Pendulum Machine. You know, you can actually be able to bring it out. It's still not very good, but hey, not a half bad thing. And the other ones, oh, another Pendulum Machine. Oh, Fighting Spirit. The equipped monster gains 300 attack for each monster your opponent controls. If it would be destroyed by battle, you can destroy this card instead. It's okay. It's not bad. I remember I used to use that card a lot, like when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In high school during the Synchro era. Oh no, is that my last pack? Okay, so Blast Spear, Release Restraint, Beginning of the End, and Vampire Lord. They released Vampire Lord before the other Vampire support? Huh. Ooh, it's holographic too. I've never had a holo Vampire Lord. It's not very good. It's not really played in vampire decks. But it's decent in Duel Links, since I think it has a battle resurrection effect. Let's see. Once per turn, during your next standby phase, after this card in your possession was destroyed and sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect. Oh, never mind. I don't really know how prevalent card destruction is. Like, in Duel Links, there's a lot of cards that were good in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! That aren't very good in Duel Links. And that's because so few decks actually, like, destroy things by card effect. It's usually all but banished or returned or destroyed by battle. There are definitely decks that destroy things by card effects. It's just, it's not as prevalent. It's very varied, so it's really hard to build, like, counter decks, because there's so many good decks, and they all get rid of cards in unique ways, and it's actually kind of annoying. But I guess that means there's no, like, one counter deck that counters everything. Okay, so that's it. Oops, I knocked over one of my things. That's all of the cards they sent. You know, they sent me cards, and they're like, hey, do you want these to review on your channel? And I was like, yes, I was going to buy the new pack anyway. This just kind of saved me from having to buy it myself. And I was like, you know, if they send it to me, I guess I should make a video about it. And then when I got all the stuff today, I set up all my recording stuff in a hurry. And it turned out I had all the equipment to do this, I guess. You know, they did say they were going to send me some more stuff. So if you have any suggestions for how to make, I don't know, these kinds of videos better, because I just kind of threw all this together in an instant, I would love tips. Besides the whole speed duels are great. If you want to teach someone Yu-Gi-Oh, I would highly suggest getting speed duels as a way to introduce people into it. That's how I've used them, basically. And it's also a fun little extra side format. I am a big fan of speed duels, and I'm glad to see it has more support. That means it's successful enough for them to do another set. Hopefully, you know, there's more sets to it.